Hey, hi, beautiful people. I took myself out today, wanted to get out of the house, and it started like pouring raining. It was all sunny this morning, and then by the time I was like literally ready to leave, it just started pouring down. Um, and I almost stayed in the house to like, because I was like, when the rain starts, you're like, I want to stay home now. But I was all cute, and I'm like, I still want the world to see what's going on. I'm still trying to pop out. So I brought a little salad with me, a little snack, and then I just drove to the destination. And I'm just sitting in the car while I wait for the rain to slow down a little bit, and then I'm gonna carry along with my day. But I just wanted to so something that like was coming through for me today, just like after my meditation and just like watching some folks that inspire me and just hearing their wisdom. One of the things that came to me today was create your joy regardless of where you are in your life. Because we're human and life is gonna life. Things are gonna constantly come up that we need to work through, go through, learn through, right? And I noticed that especially as adults, we get bogged down by the world and the things that we're going through. And it's understandable, right? Especially depending on what you're going through. Like some of it can be on like the extreme to, on the extreme spectrum and lower. And it doesn't make anything less than the other, but it can make it harder sometimes depending on where you are in your life and what's happening, right? Like the energy of what's going on. But as adults, we tend to get bogged down with life and worrying and having our anxieties about what's going on in the world, what we got, what we don't got. And the reality is, if you don't consciously and intentionally create pockets of joy in your life, it can be very easy to just like look up and notice that life has passed you by. And it doesn't mean that you can't, wherever you are in your life, make a decision to be like, okay, I don't like the way this is looking for me right now, where I am, my reality. I do believe that at any point we can start over. Anytime I pray in the morning, most days I pray to God. I say, thank you for giving me another day to start again, to try again. Because every day we have an opportunity to do something different, even if it's the smallest minuscule thing, right? It's not minuscule because it does add up to a bigger picture. But the thing is, for me, is at the end of the day, we know, I think most people understand that life is going to happen. Things are going to happen. You're going to go through challenges. That's how we learn. That's just a part of our humanity. So for me, I kind of look at it like this. I'm like, okay, because I have this information and I know that things are going to happen, I rather create joy and find ways to enjoy my days even when shit's hard. And this doesn't mean like not feeling it or going, like not allowing yourself to feel and go through your things, but I always try to create an experience for myself, or to do things that kind of like provide another experience for me while I go through whatever I'm going through. And it's just like, things are going to happen, right? Life's going to life. We're going to have challenges. And I can also create pockets of joy. I can create, I still have access. Like at the end of the day, it's like I still have access to my joy. And I think because as we get older, many people will kind of talk about like face reality, reality this, reality that. And, now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, but joy is reality. That is a part of reality. And it's not you being like going, it's not, you're not like, it's not like escapism. It's not like not dealing with the things that you need to deal with, but it's understanding that you still have other options of how you want to feel, how you want to move through the world. And so one of the things that, just as just example that's coming up for me right now, is like doing like mundane things, like doing things like paying a bill, or I don't know. Like this morning I was like making my to-do list. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I be like, this shit is so boring. Like, and especially like when Monday's about to hit, it's like, oh child, like everybody's getting back into the work week. It's like we have to start all of this stuff. Like we got to do all these things, right? And I have been working to, and obviously everyone's situation is different. And so this is going to look different for everyone. But for me, if I have something like to do that I feel with the motivation's just not all the way there, the momentum, or I'm just kind of feeling like, oh, I don't want to do this, or I'm having strong feelings about it, like I'm feeling scared, I'm feeling nervous, I'm feeling sad, or whatever. Interrupt the day a little bit with like go to a coffee shop and do what you would usually do, or like pay that bill, or to make that phone call, go outside into nature to make your calls, or, at least if you're going through a rough time, and like building in some time to be like, okay, after I go deal with this, I need to like go lay out on the hammock, or go to the water, or get some ice cream. I don't know, whatever that looks like for you. Something that feels healthy and revitalizing for you. I just say this to say, it's like sometimes there can be like this guilt of enjoying life, like choosing to enjoy life even when you have personal things going on, and when there's personal shit going on in your life. I mean, in the world. And the thing is, like, just like joy, just like sadness, grief, anger, all of those things, emotions, and all of that is here and exists, and we have access to that. Joy is that as well. Like, joy is here because it's meant for us to experience it. And I think as we get older, because life's like I said, we can tend to I don't know, like minimize joy, or like feel guilty for experiencing it, especially if people around you aren't, tapping into it or having a hard time. But I think that joy is very contagious, and sometimes joy is so powerful that it's like somebody can see you in that. What if somebody's watching you, and they're having a rough time, but you show them that, oh, it's maybe not, they're not thinking this like up front, but it gives people permission to still have that childlike energy, to still have that childlike nature, and to enjoy the moments along the way. And I just wanted to say that, because there's a lot happening in the world right now. There's a lot of shifts happening in our lives on personal levels and in relationships. And, a lot is changing right now. And it's not just the things we see, it's the things that we don't see. It's the feeling, it's the energy around us. There's a lot happening. So, remember it's okay to access your joy. It is okay to create it, and it's needed. It's why it's there. It's why joy was created. It's why it exists, because it's here for us to embody it, for us to tap into it, as well as all of the other like range of human emotions, right? I think that's it. Yeah, that's all I really wanted to say about that. Let's continue to, regardless of what is going on, when we can, find those moments of joy. And then also, and it's not about like forcing yourself. It's not about forcing yourself to feel joy. It's not about that. It's not about pushing yourself past, whatever you're going through. Like, go through what you need to go through, feel what you need to feel, but also remember that it is okay to experience joy. It is okay to create a life that you want to experience for yourself, regardless of what anybody else tells you, regardless of what you see. If you're thinking it, if you want access to it, if you're feeling like you want to experience something different, that's your message, that it's available to you. I hope y'all have a beautiful day, and just sending you so much love, regardless of what you're going through right now, whatever it is. I'm just sending you so much love, and just know that you are not alone in this human experience. And it is okay to allow yourself to choose other ways of being. And it may be uncomfortable sometimes, but you can do it. You can do it. Okay. Have a great day. It's Sunday today, or whenever you're watching this, but I know tomorrow's Monday. Find one way to access, to create, to tap into the energy of joy. Even though I know the energy of Mondays can feel like, woo, because you got to get back into things. Go into tomorrow and find one moment, one pocket of the day, even if it's a second, to just like turn on some music and dance, or to go for that walk, or for just to look at something and admire its beauty, to say something kind to someone, even if you feel crappy, even if something annoying happens. Access the beauty inside of you and all around you. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.